Well, hi everybody, and thanks for joining us. It's great to have you here as part of the Frye Art Museum's online community. My name is Carmen Ficarra. I'm a teaching artist at the museum. I work in our creative aging program. And what we're going to do here today is some music. If you've watched these videos before, you know that I like to find old songs, ones that we're probably familiar with, but that none of us really get a chance to hear much of anymore. And I tell you a little bit about the history of the song, maybe find some words that have maybe been lost to time. And I like to run the lyrics along the bottom of the screen too, so I hope you'll sing along with me. I'm calling today's installment In the Name of Love because I found two old love songs that both have women's names in them. And they tell two vastly different stories, but they're both a lot of fun. So listen and sing along and let's have some fun. So we'll start off with Sweet Rosie O'Grady, which is a pretty standard old-fashioned love song, but the story of how it became part of American popular culture is a good one. It's more or less a story of the one that almost got away. The woman who wrote it, Maud Nugent, played it for a publisher in New York City down there on Tin Pan Alley, and she was told, thanks, but no thanks. So she left the building. She was probably on her way to try it out at another publisher. And that first publisher actually followed her down the street and said, something, I think we've changed our mind. And it was a really good decision. The song became a big hit, sold over 1 million copies of sheet music, which before radio and records was the way music publishers made their money. And it was also how you figured out which songs were popular. A silent movie with the character Rosie O'Grady was made. And then some years later, a talkie with Betty Grable, also Rosie O'Grady, was made. And then down the road, The Daughter of Rosie O'Grady, another song and another movie. So sing along with me, Sweet Rosie O'Grady. This is from 1896. Just down around the corner of the street where I reside, there lives the cutest little girl that I have ever spied. Her name is Rose O'Grady, and I don't mind telling you that she's the sweetest little rose the garden ever grew. Sweet Rosie O'Grady, my dear little rose, she's my steady lady, most everyone knows. And when we are married, how happy we'll be. I love sweet Rosie O'Grady, and Rosie O'Grady loves me. I never shall forget the day she promised to be mine, as we sat telling love tales in the golden summertime. 'Twas on her finger that I placed a small engagement ring, while in the trees the little birds this song they seem to sing. Sweet Rosie O'Grady, my dear little rose, she's my steady lady, most everyone knows. And when we are married, how happy we'll be. I love sweet Rosie O'Grady, and Rosie O'Grady loves me. Let's do that once more. Sweet Rosie O'Grady, my dear little rose, she's my steady lady, most everyone knows. And when we are married, how happy we'll be. I love sweet Rosie O'Grady, and Rosie O'Grady loves me. And when we are married, how happy we will be. I love sweet Rosie O'Grady, and Rosie O'Grady loves me. So our second love song today is the delightful Come Josephine in My Flying Machine. It was published in 1910, just 7 years after the Wright brothers had made the first flight of an airplane that operated under its own power. And even though it'd be many, many decades until most people had been in an airplane, people were really captivated by the idea of air travel. You can hear it in the lyrics of this song, things like, ooh, let's not fly too close to the moon, you know. It's said that the Josephine in the title, it might have been a way to honor a woman named Josephine Sarah Magner, who was the first American woman to parachute out of an airplane in 1905. So come sing along with me. The lyrics are by Alfred Bryan and the music is by Fred Fisher. Oh, say, let us fly, dear. Where? Well, to the sky, dear. Oh, you flying machine, jump in, Miss Josephine. Oh, joy, what a feeling. Where to? Through the ceiling. How high? Hoopla, we fly up to the sky so high. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up she goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes, up, up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up, all on, goodbye. One, two, now we're off, dear. Say you, pretty soft, dear. Whoa, dear, don't hit the moon. No, dear, not yet, but soon. Oh, gee, you're a fly kid. As for me, I'm a sky kid. See, I'm up in the air, all about you for fair. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up she goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes, up, up, a little bit higher. My, the moon is on fire. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up, all on, goodbye. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up she goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air. She goes, there she goes, up, up, a little bit higher. Oh my, the moon is on fire. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up, all on, goodbye. Come Josephine in my flying machine, going up, all on, goodbye. And goodbye till next time.